Hey party people, it's Nick with tech-Nic, and today we're going to do a quick video of the upgrade from 64 gigs of RAM to 128 gigs of DDR5 with these TForce RAM sticks. Let's go. So this video is going to be pretty quick. We're going to open this and show you how to install. I mean, I know it's super easy, but hey, we got to show you, right? I mean, there are tutorials out there to show people how to wipe their bottoms correctly. I know because I've used them.
It's okay to ask for help.
So we're going to show you how to snap these sticks of RAM in real quick, and then what we're going to do is show you the previous benchmark test that we had on this device. And then the benchmark test after we take it from 64 gigs of RAM to 128 gigs of RAM. So as I open this, if you didn't catch this video, you should go back and watch it. This is one of our brand new PCs we got here for the channel from CyberPower PC. This is an RTX 4090. It came with 64 gigs of DDR5 RAM at 6,000 megahertz. Now, that itself is just an amazing machine. This thing has been able to do anything that we've thrown at it in ultra settings. So we have been playing and testing a myriad of games. All of this, everything we ran performed at the ultra high settings or the highest settings that those games had. And we really didn't experience any issues. So why are we doing this? Well, because we can.
Yeah, double your power, double your fun.
64 gigs of RAM is incredible. I mean, if you go back even a few years,
we have found the witch, may we burn her!
I mean, that number is pretty profound. But to be able to take this machine and just edge this thing up just a little bit more was something that we really couldn't resist doing. So as we open this, this will be super simple here. If we did this correctly, this will match.
On Wednesdays, we wear pink.
The sticks of RAM that we already have in here, and that's important.
So fetch.
We've run into that issue before, even on devices that were supposed to be compatible for those sticks of RAM. We ran those and we saw issues where the build was not functioning at full speed. And one of those was the previous rig that we had here on set for my PC. Now it was running DDR4 RAM, but we had 64 gigs of RAM in that device. I may be lying about that. It might have been just a hair shy of that. And what we found was we were only getting access to half of that. For some reason, even though the RAM was supposed to be compatible, it wasn't. And we were having a severe issue getting that stuff to work together. So if you're gonna increase the RAM in your system, my advice, my 2 cents, take the time necessary and make those sticks of RAM match. It's just going to be much.
If you suspect a stroke, then it's time to call 911.
Much easier on your life. Now, we're going to lay this down, hopefully, carefully, without dinging up dude's car. And because what we're putting into this computer is the exact same as what's in it currently, all I've got to do is make sure that I'm lining this up the right direction. So we already have the 2 sticks in here. We're going to just simply line this up and slide this in. And we got 1 in and we got 2 in. Now, one thing I always like to point out is your motherboard back here. Some of these are mounted very firm. Some of these have a little bit of play. So when you're going to push this down, if you feel that motherboard bowing at all, stop, secure your hand underneath the board, and control the amount of pressure that you use to push that RAM into the motherboard. Okay, and if you line that up, it should just easily clip in. All I'm really gonna do here now at this point is kind of lightly push and make sure that those are all seated in there nice and tight. They appear to be so. Lord, if I can get under this thing. Okay. All right, we're gonna put the lid on, but first I'm gonna take this call from our store, Game Switch, and see what's going on. Hey, thanks for calling tech-Nic. We're filming currently, but we, as always, will support our GameSwitch store affiliates. So how can we help you? Hello, GameSwitch. How are you?
I'm pretty good.
Okay.
I have a couple questions.
Sure, go
I
ahead.
think you'll do it. All right, so...
8 hours later.
Okay.
Okay, bye.
All right, bye. All right, so we're going to put our glass back on. Now, when you do this, the name of the game with these is try to not smudge your glass. Ooh, that sounds weird. Don't smudge your glass.
No.
But really, try not to smudge your glass.
You need to go. Now.
And more importantly, now this one's design is very simple, but some of them have like some latch mechanisms that they snap into. Don't, just like with the RAM, don't force anything. This is like a relationship. It's got to be mutual, guys.
I don't know what just happened, but I don't think that was good.
All right, so now that it's in there, we're going to plug this back up, fire it up, and show you the before and after the benchmarks on this device. If you have any questions on this build in particular, you can reach out to us. We'll show you the actual model number that we bought from CyberPower. Otherwise, this beautiful device here is now gracing the set, and you'll see it as we move forward in the future. This has been the upgrade video for the TForce Delta DDR5, 64 gigs, taking this bad boy to 128 gigs of DDR5. It's a beautiful thing. Guys, I appreciate every one of you. I'm Nick with tech-Nic. We'll see you soon.